Hello everyone, welcome back to another weekly Forex analysis and review on Triumph Trust FX channel. Before we look into the watch list for the week that is upcoming, I would like us to look at how the four pairs we talked about last week played out. So last week we discussed that on GBP AUD I was expecting a reaction either from this zone or from here, right? So let's look at what happened after then, right? So price broke above that first zone we were looking at and entered our secondary zone, and there was a nice sell from that point to the downside. So let me quickly explain how this trade was taken. So this was 4-hour time frame, and when price got into the zone, I was watching from the 15 minutes and the 5 minutes time frame. So I got a nice setup on the 5 minutes time frame, which is this. So price was on the zone for a long time and nothing was happening until here, where price grabbed liquidity here and dropped immediately with an impulsive move to the downside, giving a change of character here, or here printing market structure shift. So expectation was for price to go back into this last bell candle, which is the other block, then for a sell to happen. And as you can see, price pushed into that candle and dropped massively, right? So on GBP NZD, we were expecting the price will either reject from this zone or the one above, and price moved into that zone, which is what you see here on the 4-hour time frame. Price broke above the first zone and entered the second zone and dropped from there. So if you look at it on the 15 minutes, this is what I had for a drop, and on the 5 minutes time frame, this is what is there, right? So I took my entry from either 5 minutes or 15 minutes time frame. So GBP NZD was also a nice drop. Then we also discussed that we were expecting NZD JPY to move into either this or this, then give a buy. Price moved into the zone, and this was the 5 minutes time frame, right? So I took my buy here, which is what you are seeing here, and price moved about 17 pips before it dropped to take me out on NZD JPY. Then finally we talked about looking at gold, that when price pulled back into any of these other block or zones, we're going to look for a sell. Gold consolidated, dropped further and consolidated throughout, so price didn't move back into our expected zone, right? So I will show us other setup that I had in during the week. So this was card CHF. This happened to yesterday Friday. So I saw this and I was expecting that price was going to drop from this other block, right? So having this high, price took them out and gave this nice swift move to the downside, and this was what happened before the news at 1:30 p.m. Nigerian time. Then this was also Euro GBP. Over the week we see this nice push to the upside and immediate return to this level. I marked out this hidden block or doji candle, expecting that price will reject from it. Price actually got to it, and this is what we saw. There was a massive drop from it throughout the London session and New York session. Then I was also looking at Euro GBP, and price didn't get to it. Then also had a trade on NZD card, which seeing this move drop, taking out the lows and an immediate pullback to the upside. I was waiting for a retest, then a buy to this high, this strong high, and this is what happened. Price dropped, retested, and took out that high before the news came up. Then I was also expecting USD JPY, which I posted on the Telegram group, that when price get to this zone, I was going to sell. I was taking out on this USD JPY. Right, so those were the setup I had for the week. Now let's look at what we are going to be watching out for this week. So currently what I have here is AUD USD. This is what has given me something, right? So here you can see that we have this zone. The price has rejected from it multiple times, right? So I'm expecting that price may react from this particular order block when price gets into it. So I'm waiting for, I will be looking for a sell pattern at this zone. But if with the whole of this liquidity gathered here, price may tend to take them out into the zone. So if price gets to this zone, if I don't see any, that is if I don't see any sell setup here, and price move into this higher zone, then I'm going to look for sell on AUD USD. Remember, you are not just going to take an entry when price get to this zone. You drop to lower time frame, then you look for a sell setup to sell. Right, so this is the only pair I have currently. So once the market starts next week and I have other setup, I will also send or post to the free Telegram group. The link to that group is on the description of this video below. If you are new to this channel, do well to subscribe. Click on the notification bell to be alerted anytime I upload a new video. If this videos, this weekly analysis are profitable or good to you, do well to like the videos and also share. I wish us all a good weekend and a profitable next week.